some basic information about the institute. See, institute master was something else. It was related to some departmental information. Now, institute profile module is having some more details which are required by the NAC, NBA, and some of the accreditation agencies like institute information. What is the basic institute information? If I click on this and go to the add button, see. In the institute information, IQAC in charge is expected to fill this information, that is number of full-time faculty, male, female, other and total. Then clock hour basis faculty, number of sanctioned posts as per the roster if applicable. Then number of full-time non-teaching staff. Then number of support staff, number of currently admitted students for that academic year. See, again, you can go over here, select the last academic year and enter the data of that student for that last academic year, data of faculty of that last academic year, your autonomous status, if yes, no, and then proceed further. Okay, and this is the information asked of under the title as institutional information, like from this particular tag. Okay. This is very basic information needed, and this information will be taken for up to the calculation of your student teacher ratio. See, once you have entered this information directly in the report, you will get your STR, student teacher ratio, maybe department wise, maybe at the institute level. Then another aspect is about the mission and vision of the institute. By clicking on the mission and vision of the institute, then you can enter the vision, mission of the institute over here, like vision, then the mission statement will be appearing over here like this. If you want to again edit, you can edit. If you have achieved something as a mission, you want to delete that mission and add new mission, you can delete that mission statement through this particular tag over here and add the new mission. Okay, so mission and vision statements you can add into the system, you can save that and proceed further. Then now see, slowly we are entering into the accreditation processes. After this basic information about the institution faculty, we are slowly entering into the accreditation processes. After institute information, mission vision statement, then there comes the other financial support schemes besides the government. If you remember, this is one of the criterias of the NAC, that what are the other financial schemes besides the government, that you can enter over here like this. You can again go to the add and proceed further. See, when IQAC in charge is entering all these basic information needed for the NAC, this is the responsibility of IQAC in charge to enter this basic information. This is the very quantitative information. Once this information is entered with the authenticity by the IQAC, you can again go to the add and proceed further. See, when IQAC in charge is entering all these basic information needed for the NAC, this is the responsibility of IQAC in charge to enter this basic information. This is the very quantitative information. Once this information is entered with the authenticity by the IQAC in charge, same information will be used to generate various reports, maybe academic year wise, maybe department wise, maybe at the institute level. Then professional development offer professional. See, there are two developments asked. One is the professional development and another is the administrative development. As a NAC, professional development is the development of academic faculty members, and the administrative development, it is for the office staff. Related to them, what are activities are conducted, what are information you have that you can enter over here. Again, you can go to the add button, enter some information and proceed further. Now at this point, I must inform you all that, please note, if this add button is not appearing to your login credentials, it means that you are not the authentic person to log in it. And it happens normally in the situations when principal and IQAC, if they are sharing their login credentials with each other, say IQAC in charge is trying to work out with the principal's login. Okay, he enter into the system with the login credentials of principal and trying to add the head of the department. Principal is not supposed to add, it is the IQAC in charge. Then in the principal's login credential, this add button will not be appearing. It is appearing into the IQAC in charge login credentials. So please note at this point that if this button is not appearing on computer screen on your desktop, please check your login credentials and you are not responsible for that particular portfolio. Okay. So likewise, again, one more type of credential security is maintained, and because this is maintained means this is the hierarchical structure of an organization, academic organization. According to that only we have made the all arrangements. Internal quality initiatives by IQAC. This is the another link. See, instead of clicking on URI link and going into the details, on the sample basis, I could show you some of the things, but now on the similar basis, when you will be getting your login credentials, please visit all this and work out with all, because all are working well and people are making use of all this. Like, just to have a gist, what contents are there after in IIQI, that is Institute Internal Quality Initiatives, then IPR related informations are there, like IPR for industry academia, then gender quality initiatives, best practices of the institute, annual maintenance contract of the institute, institutional distinctiveness, initiative to engage and contribute to the local community, research center related information, e-governance of the institute, stakeholders feedback. This is not the feedback that NAAC is asking for the students. This is the stakeholders feedback. The NAAC is working with separate arrangements for getting the feedback from the students about the institute, that is altogether different. This is for this from the stakeholders for the improvement purpose, and in the NAAC criteria it is asked whether this stakeholders feedback is taken, yes, whether feedback is assessed, yes or no, whether the feedback is communicated back, actions are taken. All this information can be fed over here. This is that link related to the feedback. Then gender sensitiveness. What are the gender sensitiveness and what are the facilities that the institute is providing for the gender sensitivity? Then examination grievances. What are the processes of handling the examination grievances that institute has to keep as a record, but whether the process of registering the grievance, solving the grievance is there or not, then how many grievances were registered, how they have addressed this information as per the NAAC format we have provided over here. Then the environmental consciousness, then human values and professional ethics, curriculum and cross-cutting issues, activities conducted for promoting the universal values, then government scholarships, then the specific initiatives for local advantages and disadvantages, redressal of the students' grievances. This is something else. These are the student grievances, maybe for any other matter than the examination. And then the ICT enabled facilities. All these are the direct responsibilities of IQAC that IQAC is supposed to deal with and have the record of all this. Okay. But apart from this, IQAC in charge need not to bother about what individual faculty is doing. what they have published, what are their books publication, research publication, their FDP attending, seminar attended. Everything can be available to the IQCN chat through various reports that I will be showing very soon.